Hello friends, I am Rahul Gupta from Startwithwhy. So again today we are going to discuss one more interesting topic today. Who has inspired you in your life and why? So whenever this question is asked in the interview, many people get baffled that how to answer this question. So I will be discussing about a map your hero technique, that how to answer this fantastic question. So without wasting a time, let's move on. So I will be discussing again this topic into the four different buckets. The first one is what the interviewer panel is looking for through this question. The second one is what are your common mistakes. Okay. The third one is why interviewer panel actually asked this question, what is the thought process in the mind, and the fourth one is the secret recipe that has worked for me most of the time. So let's start. So the first question which is there, what the interviewer panel is actually looking for when they ask this question. So generally whatever they ask and what is the connotation behind that is slightly different. So whenever this is asked that who has inspired you in your life and why, what they are trying to ask, what your motivation for the job. Okay, what are the key criteria, key factors for your motivation. The second is what are your values, okay, for the employer, what value you emphasize more. Okay, so these are the two critical factors generally they look for. Now what are the common mistakes? Now when we talk about a common mistake, the sometimes we feel like to choose some famous person. Okay, so he'll choose, let's say, Mahatma Gandhi, this one I inspire from him. Correct, those are good figures to basically get inspired from, but the problem is how that will be helpful for the employer. Correct, because employer is not looking for some sort of a asking you the generic question. He's asking to understand how that will be beneficial for the company. So giving the just a famous person answer will not help. Second, an answer that's more than 60 to 90 seconds. Basically, you are exploring too much in that can also lead to a problem that you don't have a clarity. You are basically making up your mind in the interview itself. The third one is sharing every detail of your inspirer. You should never ever do that. Okay, because you should focus on your key thought process, key learnings from your inspirer. Now answer having a reason ready. Okay, so do not say like you have already the answer the question the moment the question is given and you already have the answer. Take a little pause, think through how you should. So this shows like yes, you have thought through. Okay, and then you are giving the answers. Selecting controversial issue, so don't select any figure which is very controversial. Okay, from the political standpoint of view, okay, maybe it is inspirer for others, but for the interviewer panel it might be some not good figure, so this might create a lot more confusion. So do not select any controversial person as your inspirer. And voice a strong like or dislike contrary. Correct, the meaning is like sometimes you are going a very strong liking to that figure and strong disliking. So don't do that. You have to be a very value neutral. Okay, you are taking the good part of that. Every person has a good and bad. You are basically getting inspired from the good part, and you are also making sure that the bad part of that inspirer is not getting affected to you. So you have to be the value neutral. You should be thoughtful while answering this question. Now the third part is like whenever this question is asked, why this interviewer panel is asking this question. Okay, what are the thought process going in mind? So the first one is they would like to know that how you connect and communicate with the other people. Okay, so because whenever the job is given to you, it is not about you only, you are working with a team. So what is your connection? Are you able to build your connection with the people? The second one is about every details of your inspirational life. Correct, whether you are inspired to do are you living your life from inspiration point of view, or you are frustrated basically. Now the third part is qualities you want to follow, adopt or use in a workplace. So do you have a thought process in mind? Okay, so what are the qualities of the inspirer you are going to use? Okay, just getting inspired is not going to help. You have to adopt few things. And you ever utilized in your life or in the previous workplace? You need, okay, the interviewer panel is looking for that kind of answer. Now the fourth one is, are you the team player? Are you the collaborative person? After getting inspired, do you take some actions? So these are the basically 3-4 items the interviewer panel is looking for when they ask this question, that who is your true inspirer, correct? Or who has inspired you in your life and why? What are the qualities which have inspired you? So now let's understand how will you answer this question in a very convincing way. So let's understand how will you answer this question in a very convincing way. So what is the secret recipe that has worked for me? Okay, so I call the secret recipe as map your hero. Okay, what is the meaning of that is, so the first one is you need to choose your hero, correct, which is available in the market. Now the question is, who should be your hero? How will you choose that? So for that, what you need to do, it can be the leader in your industry. Remember, we should not choose any hero which has no correlation with the job you are applying for. So the first one, you should see that in that industry in which, or the company in which you are applying for, who is the leader. Make that person as a hero. Okay, second, who is the leader in the history, okay, in that company most, okay, or it's a very famous leader in the history in the corporate world that can give that so your chances of getting hired can be more. And the third part is any one of your mentor. It can be your father, it can be your any teacher, it can be your friend, or anyone, correct? So first decide who is your hero. Okay, list down, filter it out, and just choose one person. Okay, that is the first step. The second step is you need to figure out what are the qualities your hero has. Okay, so what are the qualities your hero has, and how you have demonstrated that in the previous role, or how you are going to demonstrate in the current role. So this is basically map your hero. So how will you do that? So what are the words, action, or the teachings inspire your achievement, correct? Inspire you. Okay, and what you have done, what are your accomplishment after doing that? That is the first part. The second part, highlight those qualities which are valuable in the position you are seeking for. So you can say, okay, he is my hero and this is the quality I have adopted, and this quality can help me here to get this. Okay, so this is called a map your hero technique. It's a very powerful and fantastic technique, and if you prepare your sample answer utilizing this technique, you can nail the interview very nicely. Now let's understand, okay, with the example, that how you can actually frame your answer for this. So let's say this is the sample answer. You can say, hello sir, hello ma'am, I am very much inspired from the quote of Sir Henry Royce. He's the co-founder of the Rolls-Royce. Okay, so the quote is basically the strive for perfection in everything, take the best that exists and make it better, and if it doesn't exist, create it. Okay, accept nothing nearly right or good enough. Okay, so the meaning is always look for perfection. Try to take whatever is available to you, make it best, give your best, and if that doesn't exist, create it. Okay, do not just write outly accept that, question the status quo and build the better world around that. That is the meaning. Now the question is, this is basically you have inspired from, okay, from your hero. Now the question is, how will you utilize this mindset in the current job? So you can say, this mindset direct my energy for the continuous improvement every day, and today I am sitting in front of one of the best industry leader discussing my fitment in the appropriate team. Okay, and I believe that I can contribute very effectively with this growth mindset for the betterment for the business once I join the team. Okay, so this basically gives you the very compelling reason why the interviewer panel should hire you. Okay, so hope this video has given you a very good insight that how you can frame your answer. Okay, if you think this video has given you enough insight, please share with your friends, so whenever they basically crack the interview, you get a fantastic nice party from them. Okay, please click the like button and hit the subscribe on the channel, so whenever any new video comes, you are the first person to get the notification. Thank you. Keep learning.